Anyone who is physically present in United Kingdom for 6 months or more is regarded as resident for tax purposes. People who stays in United Kingdom less than 6 months are not usually regarded as tax residents and could claim tax refund. The tax year in United Kingdom starts on the 6th April each year and ends on the 5th April the following year. You will be automatically allocated a tax code with the beginning of your employment. If you only have one job or pension, the tax code for 2016/2017 is 1100L. You will pay income tax on the following: salary, profits you make if you are self-employed, some state benefits, the state pension, Jobseeker's allowance, career's allowance, employment and support allowance, incapacity benefit, bereavement allowance, pensions paid by the industrial death benefit scheme, widowed parents allowance, widow's pension. Most pensions, rental income, benefits you get from your job, and income from a trust. You don't have to pay tax on things like interest on your savings under your savings allowance, income tax from tax-exempt accounts, the first £5,000 of dividends from company's shares, some state benefits, housing benefit, employment and support allowance, income support, working tax credit, child tax credit, disability living allowance, child benefit, guardian's allowance, attendance allowance, pension credit, winter fuel payments and Christmas bonus, free TV license for over 75s, lump sum bereavement payments, maternity allowance, industrial injuries benefit, severe disablement allowance, universal credit, war widow's pension, young persons bringing allowance, premium bond or national lottery wins, rent you get from a lodger in your house that's below rent a room limit. From 6th April 2016 it is £7,500. If you file an annual paper tax return, you have to do that by 31st October. If you file an annual online tax return, you have to do that by 31st January. If you will be late, you will have to pay £100 penalty. Income tax is deducted directly from your salary through the pay-as-you-earn scheme. The majority of people in United Kingdom pay tax with this system. The tax contribution is deducted from your gross salary at the end of week or month. Your employer is responsible for sending this deduction to the Her Majesty Revenue and Customs. If you are self-employed, you have to pay your tax direct to the Her Majesty Revenue and Customs. This is called self-assessment, but you have to be registered as self-employed with Her Majesty Revenue and Customs to do that. At the end of the year, you will receive a P60 form which shows how much tax you have paid. If your job ends, you will be issued with a P45 form to give to your next employer or job center. If you don't have a P45 form when you start work or when you start your first job in United Kingdom, your employer will give you a P46 form. If you are going to leave the United Kingdom useful information or already did it, you must tell Her Majesty Revenue and Customs. If you are not required to fill in a tax return, you will have to complete form P85. Leaving the United Kingdom, getting your tax right. Her Majesty Revenue and Customs will use the information on the form to send you any tax refund you owed and work out if you'll become non-resident. It's important you enclose parts 2 and 3 of form P45, if you have one, as Her Majesty Revenue and Customs will not be able to make any tax refund due without them. You can earn an amount of income in a tax year without paying income tax. It is called your tax allowance. If your income does not exceed your tax allowance, you will not pay income tax. For 2016 to 2017, the basic personal allowance is £11,000 per year. Earnings above this level are taxed according to following rates. Starting rate for savings is 10% for earnings up to £5,000, Basic rate is 20% for earnings up to £32,000. Higher rate is 40% for earnings between £32,001 to £150,000. Additional rate is 45% for earnings over £150,001. There are different tax rates in Scotland. Visit this website to check it. If you need to contact with Her Majesty Revenue and Customs and you are currently in United Kingdom, please call this number. If you are outside United Kingdom, use this number. If you are going to claim your tax refund or need help in filling application, you can contact with